Man, what's going on, man? Peace to the family, man. Peace to you and yours, man. It's another good day inside the Ascended Masters, man. So the Ascended Masters, we're taking a small shift, right? We're gonna take a shift in our mindset a little bit. You know what I mean? So everything that I've taught inside the Ascended Masters so far, you know, is advertising, is animation, is automation, is applications. So the way that I've come to building out a SaaS product, you know what I'm saying, software as a service, AI software as a service is the product that I have to go into so that I'm able to help folks at a more affordable rate, right? My time is getting more expensive. You know what I mean? The things and the systems in which we're building out, they're just getting more expensive. Not to say that I'm just going to shun everybody and kick everybody to the background, but an easier way to, like, y'all my students, so y'all know how I do business. I have a do-it-yourself offer. That's my ebooks, my you know what I'm saying, my courses, my master classes. You know what I mean? Whether it's when me and my partners like Red Pillar, right? So I'm doing classes, I'm showing up, I'm speaking. You know, you take the information, you do it yourself. Or y'all call me for an AI strategy session or, you know, a consultation. And that's me doing it with you. And then, you know, I have an agency level to where I just do it for you. A lot of folks can't afford that level of business while bootstrapping and trying to get this shit, you know what I'm saying, off the ground. So everything that I teach y'all about getting off the ground with it, I had to find a way to make it more affordable, but still do it with you and for you at the same time, right? So that's why I put together a SaaS product to where Amenti is going to be able to take these keywords as we're going to break it down slide by slide where I go and what my thought patterns are about it, right? When I've always told y'all, Uber suggests, answer the public, getting the prompts, getting the keywords, aligning the meta ads, aligning the Google ads, right? How are we doing that? How are we getting back the messaging? How do we know what to show, what to say, what to do in our advertisements so that we just don't throw money in the fireplace? That gets exhausting. I spent years throwing money at the fireplace just saying, hey, man, I'm just trying to sell a bottle of water. But I wasn't selling a bottle of water to nobody thirsty. Right? I just went out there and said, hey, I got water. I just went out there and said, hey, I'm selling water. But the message in the marketing had to say, man, hey, man, are you suffering from thirst? I had to call them out. I had to show them when the last time you felt thirsty. It's all marketing, isn't it? And we definitely know that from big pharma. Big pharma, they'll tell you straight up, hey, are you fucking 56 years old and been suffering from psoriasis and shit? They'll call you straight the fuck out, no problem. Why are we not doing the same thing with our business? Why are we not calling out exactly, hey, what's going on? Hey, man, anybody thirsty around this motherfucker? Anybody thirsty around this motherfucker? Everybody know, hey, you in the wrong building. You got the wrong target audience. If you selling water, ain't nobody in your audience thirsty, that's the wrong audience. And that's where you make this shift. And that's why you go into research on Answer the Public, because you get to see who's fucking thirsty. If you selling water, you get to sell maps to the lost because you go and find them through the targeting. And then the messaging is, hey, have you been lost for the last couple of weeks trying to get out of these woods and go home? Hungry niggas eat. Thirsty niggas drink, right? When somebody goes to the hospital, when somebody goes to the dentist, they don't have to, you don't really need a consultation. I know my shit is like this. I'm just to call the dentist. They already had a problem. They already have the problem. They just looking for, man, who got the solution at the best possible price. And here we always talk about the psychology of our buyer, the psychology of our avatar. And we always remember the pace, the apes, the whatever. You have to think about, how does it look to the practical buyer? Man, am I really going to spend $1? And it's the same 16.9 fluid ounces I could get from. They taking it by the numbers. They're practical. An action person, they already knew. Man, I was looking for some water. Man, I'm glad you had it. You got an emotional buyer that's where you have to speak to their emotions. You have to speak to where, again, big pharma. You haven't seen your kids in 20 days and 20 nights because you can't get out of the bed sick. Motherfuckers pop up and listen and say, man, I wonder what the fuck they finna tell me, because that's been me. I've been in this bed 20 days, 20 nights. Nigga, I'm skinny, my ribs blue, whatever. Right? And then you got to have your social buyers. Your social buyers is going to get in because everybody else done bought one. You know what I mean? And then even finding those social buyers, that's how you really get to what is it, like Gucci and them. You know what I mean? This high value, perception of high value is because society keeps saying that this is high value. Gucci probably sold their first shirt for $100, maybe $50. Hey, I'm Gucci, cuz, you feel me? Yeah, about this person. Yeah, different personalities in our target audience, bro. Right. And then as more and more people keep buying this shirt, it's like, man, everybody got that motherfucking shirt, so I'm gonna bump that shit to 500. All the new designs gonna come out at 1,000 a shirt. So where nowadays you can offer what you offer because they hit their social buyers. Hey man, put that shit on a rapper, man. Hey man, have a rapper drive this, man. So they can get to the social, so they can get to the social buyer. You know what I mean? And again, when we talk about the emotional buyer and we talk about our marketing message, what are we saying? What are we saying to the emotional buyer? What can they feel in the advertisement? You can't hit an emotional buyer with an action-based advertisement. Hey, what's going on, man? I know you're ass sick as hell, man. Come buy this right here. Come get a drink. The action buyer goes, oh shit, nigga, that was for me. You want me to get emotional? I don't know. I don't feel what this person's saying. I don't feel the words that they're using. Action person, cool, practical person, you know they're gonna pay about the numbers. So that's when you say, hey, man, my water is super sustainable. You know what I mean? I get it from this source, so I'm able to do this, and I'm able to get it to you for $1.25. They're gonna say, oh man, that's beer water. So again, how do we frame out that same? How do we keep that frame? APES, action, practical, emotional, social buyers, and then go ahead. Let's go to answer the public right now as I share this screen and see how we get these. And then again, y'all, everything's building up to the machines and the softwares that I built. Okay, so here, we're going to go to answer the public. All right. And again, I'll just put AI business strategy just because it's mine. So if y'all on there, you can go to answerthepublic.com. For everybody that's in the building, you go to answerthepublic.com. All right. It should give you 3 free queries before you sign up for a 7-day free trial. So you should have those 3 free. All right. And in the first part, at the top of Answer the Public, you'll see the magnifying glass. You look over to the left, it says all categories. And then you will see AI models, search engines, social media, and shopping. All right. Magnifying glass, I've put in AI business strategy because, hey, that's what I'm up to. So I want to see what people are asking across AI models like ChatGPT and Gemini, search engines like Google with the AI up in that mug. What are they saying across social media platforms? And what are they saying on shopping sites like Amazon? So now once that's in there, it gives me a summary. It gives me a search volume between Google and Bing. And also gives me my cost per click on my Google AdWords. So everybody that has learned Google AdWords so far, you can see that just based off a keyword, you can see your cost per click and know exactly how much you're going to spend, you know, on most of your traffic. So let's look here at the top ideas. So my top ideas out of AI models. Look at some of these questions. Which AI platforms offer integrated analytics for business strategy planning? Which AI platforms offer? Now let's imagine this one question for all the psychology that we're going for. Which AI platforms offer integrated analytics for business strategy planning? This is a practical person's question, but it can also be a little bit social. Which AI platforms offer integrated analytics? I'll take that to especially a notebook LM and get that answered in that psychology. Where can I find AI consultants specializing in business strategy? All right, that's another question out of my Answer the Public query. And this is what people are asking ChatGPT. Because we got to realize what's going on with the AI joint. Folks not really sitting there and really typing into Google unless that's where they are. Other than that, they're like, man, chat, man, which AI platforms, man? So for me in my lane, I need to show up in that search because AI is going to scrape the internet and it's going to look for well-cited presentations, blogs, pages, keywords, SEO. So that's search engine optimization. GEO, it could be generative engine optimization, AI search optimization. These are the new key terms coming out when it comes to AI strategy, especially when it pertains to business and being known. So I go over here to my search engine side and ask me, well, one of the questions is AI in business strategy, straight up. The volume is $3.90 a month. Cost per click on it is about $17.58 if I use it. AI business strategy and courses, cool. So things on the search engine, you can start to put the answers to or the presentations to on your website. On your website, keep filling your sites up with blogs. Keep filling your sites up with presentations, and do the same thing across social media so that you show up in algorithm the same over and over and over. You're known for whatever's in this circle every day. You got videos about it. You got slides about it. You got content about it. Answer these questions. If we're supposed to become experts in these fields and we wish to sell someone on information we have or a product that we've created, you better be, how I know you good at it? Bean was just here and told you how, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all know who the charlatans are in AI. I'm not going to sit up here and beat my chest, but y'all know who the charlatans are by the level of information that you've received. Right? So once you go somewhere and we help you build a website in a good week of tinkering and really getting this shit launched. And a motherfucker tell you, oh yeah, we're gonna need 3 months and $9,000 for your website. Who all going? Who all about to buy that website from that company? Because you know too much in AI. You're like, damn, it's gonna take you 3 months to build a site. I'm gonna go to level, nigga. This nigga tweaking. Because that's where y'all minds are now. That's why I say most of y'all, you know what I'm saying, especially that's been listening to me for a long time, y'all all have now zero world problems. Other people aren't usually having your problems. Mo is trying to master a song. Man, I'm not saying that he does this, but a lot of students, they'll get into prompting up images on Nano Banana. They'll get to prompting up songs in Suno. Man, Spin, man, that shit didn't even give me the right picture, bro. Man, that shit didn't do the song like I asked it to do the song, bro. I don't know about that shit. You mean to tell me the AI didn't write your song and your lyrics how you want to the very first time? So you say this shit ain't it? How the fuck long is it gonna take with you in a studio and an engineer and finding time and spending gas and going down there to record? And all you had needed was a background track for your next piece of content. And then cuz want $400 an hour after studio. Who's gonna go buy that shit? Again, that is a certain problem. Oh man, I need a song. I need it. But you know, shit, I'm just gonna write the song on right quick. Put a nice good prompt in with ChatGPT. Man, give me a song that sound like and it feel like and it act like and put it like really. That's the thing about the AI. You know what I mean? Just give it some imagination. Use some creativity. That's why I say about y'all when I even think about, you know, take your own products, take your own services socially, emotionally. What makes a person take extreme action? You have to use these psychological triggers on yourself. All right, last two things on Answer the Public is what are they asking on shopping? For me, shopping ain't that good. That'll be good for folks like Jefferson, you know, doing clothes. You'll ask about what are they asking about coat sizes and materials and something I don't know about, but that he'll definitely know about. You know what I mean? It's all your lane anyway. So now when we scroll down, we see AI prompts. We see AI prompts for business strategy. Okay. What are the best AI tools for developing a business and growth strategy? It's just a prompt to go put in the chat GPT and get the answer. What do you do with that answer? You put your own flavor on it and then teach it out in a piece of content. The prompts are right here. Scroll down on Answer the Public if y'all have not gotten past the wheel here in person, because I've scrolled down past the wheel and it's just AI prompts. All right. And it gives me these prompts. I can click them, send them over to chat GPT, get them answered, bring it over to Notebook LM, turn it to a module of some sort or a piece of content. All right. So we're thinking about that piece of content. Next, we're going to actually go to Notebook LM. Actually, going to go to Notebook LM. So for each product, for each service, created its own notebook. That way, when you start right here, so let's go to a brand new notebook inside of Notebook LM.Google. And here it is. So now, it is one thing I teach from Notebook LM is how to have your mentors for free. Hey, I don't mean to take any, this is a Robin Hood technique. I don't mean to take nothing from no Alex Hermosi or no whatever mentors y'all got, Myron Golden. You see on Notebook LM, it says YouTube videos and websites. So what that means is I can get all my mentors' YouTube videos and just feed it in the Notebook LM for a bunch of 100 sources, 200 sources, however many sources you want to put on there. So I got all Alex Hermosi damn YouTube videos for the last 2 years down here as sources. So now when I ask a question to this Notebook LM, it's going to answer like Alex Hermosi would, because it's basing itself solely on Alex Hermosi's information. It can be the same for you. Folks that are now creating videos, putting stuff up on YouTube, putting content out, creating websites, creating books, you can just load into a Notebook LM. And anytime you need more, you do deep research again on all of your topics, right? So answer the public. I have a question. Whatever my solution is and whatever my problem is, that's what I'm thinking. I got a solution to a certain problem. Folks is trying to get to market like this. Okay, what's the solution? What should I create to get them to market? They need their keywords. They need their key prompts. They need organization. They need deep research, more sources to support their claims inside of their books, their courses, on their product labels, etc., etc. All right, going here. And then you go to the middle on Notebook LM, you go to configure the notebook. Configure the notebook to be a teacher, you know what I mean, to be a learning guide, whatever the case may be. You go in here with AI again and say, what should I configure this chat to really do, to really say? How should it really feel? How should it really be? And then it just configures. That way, when you go to audio overview, video overview, you can kind of take the same thing and say, look, we're doing a slide deck today for this and this. Hey, we're doing a video overview today for this and this and that. Hey, we need a mind map. We need flashcards. Before everybody really got in the room, I was talking with Shay about, how do you make a better course when everybody's course is just them on a video or them just pushing back slides, them using an AI avatar to teach the whole thing. How do we make our information easier to absorb, right? And that will be making flashcards, quizzes, infographics, data tables, slide deck. You have to give the people more to learn with, because a person just reading a book, that's very unlikely for them to truly absorb the information, right? A person listens to an audio book, cool, but it's still kind of, I got to rewind that part. What did I just hear right there? What did he say? And then they probably go to notes. But what if they listen to in the car and can't write notes? Okay, so I got the audio book. People take courses. Courses are not finished at like 80% anyway. Folks, you'll send them the email. You'll send them the nurture emails, every letter, every step. Hey, folks just don't. Hey, they didn't spend their money, but they just don't come in and get it done, because rarely in today's courses do we have learning follow-up. When we again, I say teaching like elementary school. because it doesn't come with like homework, but it comes with home activity. If you teach everything like it's elementary school, one, it's easier for anybody to learn it. I would always say go to Hemingway.com, Hemingway app, and bring your language down to 8th grade language, 8th grade reading level, so everybody can get it. I can take my lane and say the longest, most complicated words in the most complicated fashion. But it's easier if I'm able just to say this does this just like this, and here's how it helps. Use the information, try this, that, and the other. Test your outcomes. Here's flashcards to remind you. Here's a quiz. See what you score. Here's a slide deck. Here's an infographic. Here's a data table on this, and the more a person knows, the easier it is to keep on applying the same information that you already gave them. All right. So that's answer the public, getting our keywords, getting our strategy put together, organizing on Notebook LM, getting more sources right here, y'all, and then going over here and being able to create audio, video, reports, blogs, quizzes, flashcards, and etc. All right, Spin, man. How do I make this look good? How do I make this feel good? How do I make this, that, and the other? So we're gonna visit Hicksfield, and we're gonna visit Heygen, Heygen, and let's also do 11 labs, just so this can be.
Did you say that second one? Not Hicksfield.
Heygen, Heygen. So why Heygen, Spin? Because this is where you can get, even if you speak and do UGC, this is where you can get really customized B-roll. It's not the A-roll, it's not the alpha shot, but it's the things that could happen in the background. It's the switches in between scenes, just to make a better commercial. Being able to show that avatar of a person. You know what I mean? Like I say in the bad back scenario. Hey, are you between 55 and 65 in the Atlanta, Georgia area suffering from sciatica? And then I show an old man holding his back. I've now targeted them, spoke the message that they needed to hear. I heard myself, when you speak in marketing terms this way, it's kind of like saying a person's name without knowing their name. Because if you speak out a person's situation, they kind of hear their name. You got to think about that. It's like they kind of hear their name because they hear their situation. Like imagine your car stopped on the freeway, right? You pull over, you're about to change the tire, whatever. Okay, let's say you just ran out of gas. You said you knew your car, you didn't know it. You pull over, you ran out of gas. And right before you turn off the radio, it says, hey, are you on the stuck on the side of the road looking for gas? You'd be like, nigga, what the fuck? You'd be like, bro, what in the hell? It's talking right to me. It didn't say your name. It doesn't know you. But when it speaks out a person's situation in vivid detail, they almost hear their name. And what's better, if you look at the phone, you know what I'm saying? Your car stop, you're waiting for AAA, and you look at social media. And it just got a person in the car. Damn, is your car stuck on the side of the road and it's panning? Now that you put in the animation, they can hear themselves, they can see themselves, they can feel themselves. And whoever done sent me this goddamn advertisement must got a gas can around this motherfucker somewhere. Because that's what they saying by calling me out. You feel me? But we have to be that way when we market. Or else we just gonna sit again. We started with water. Unless we just gonna sit on a bunch of bottles of water. We got to make that shit move to thirsty people. How you gonna find a thirsty people? Hey, you thirsty as hell? I'm over here in the area. I got water bottles. I'm making it happen. You know, you see kids on the side of the freeway doing that, or on the side of the streets. Hey, I got water bottles. I got candy. I got. And then, let me see. Is Ayana here? No. Right. She'll show you how to turn, you know, she show folks how to turn their crime life into like business life. Because I know that shit for sure. I don't know what y'all was doing earlier, but you know what I'm saying? I've been in a game to where, you know what I'm saying, it's 4 to an 8, you know what I'm saying? The prices is right and they set a certain way. And we always get taught, don't get high on supply anyway. So with that being said, be as meticulous with your products and your service as your weed men. You know your weed men, hey, what's going up? They text you as soon as they re-up. Yeah, nigga, I got what's the name? Yeah, I got this. This online. Ace it up. Nigga zip for 100. You that nigga do the deal. Because really out there, you know, talking about doing whatever the case may be. So we got to think of our products and services the same way. You know what I mean? Them fools, man, be out this motherfucker. Zah. They look at you in a party. You're like, oh no, bro. But look at that marketing. Look at the capability to be like, just look at a renter. All you're gonna do is say yes or no. It didn't hurt them. It didn't hurt them. They didn't think, oh, them niggas didn't buy none of my damn courses today, man. My shit, man. And then they just give up. Fuck no, they finna get that bag off. They finna get that motherfucking package off. So again, being heard, being seen, being felt in your marketing. I will use Higgsfield on there. Damn, my Hey Gen not connected. So what am I saying to do with the Hey Gen joint? Hold on, got the doorbell going, man. That's late as hell. I ain't gonna sit up here all day now. Oh, just stays up in there. So why would I say Hey Gen? Hey Gen is a platform where you can go ahead and clone your likeness, your face. So now you can be everywhere at one time and also speak any language. We up here talking about renting out these houses for the World Cup again. And then Mo say, you know what I mean? With that type of stuff coming around, what plays can I make? And it's to geo-target, geolocate, you know what I mean? And then speak to everybody in their language, right? So, you know what I'm saying? If we know the World Cup going to bring, you know, folks from China, folks from Europe, folks from, man, look, I'm dropping shit in French. I'm dropping shit in Spanish. I'm dropping shit in Portuguese. I'm just going to drop. Why would I not? Why would I not? Again, if I got that same bag of tree, and then, you know what I'm saying, the Mexican homie walk past me, I can do all the imagery, but the moment that I can talk to him and he can line up his prices with me and line up a deal with me and say, oh, that's what I was really looking for in his language, it makes the transition that much smoother. It just makes shit easy to talk to people in their languages. And even language barriers that exist across the country. Because sometimes I come down to the South shit and I say words and folks is like, what does that mean? Like, what are you saying right now? I'm like, well, you know what I mean? It's not that bad. It's just like, you know, folks from a certain side of the country say shit is turned. Another side of the country say it's lit. They mean the same thing, but in the, you know what I'm saying, where they said it at, it's like a little bit language barrier. So if I come down, hey, what's going on, cuz it's lit. You know what I mean? They understand. Or whatever the case, y'all, but definitely speaking every language with your face. Yeah, my Hey Gen is just not up at the moment. I don't know what's really going on. And that's going to be the same thing with 11 Labs. So if we think about the play from Notebook LM, the video overview, I was saying earlier, the video overview, if you are a man, then put it in a man's voice. It won't be your voice, but have it into a man's voice, right? And then for the women, have it in a woman's voice. And again, it won't be your voice yet. But what I noticed out of Notebook LM and bringing it to 11 Labs and doing a voice changer, turning a woman's voice into a man's voice, it just come out, let's not do it. Let's just avoid it. So when you're in Notebook LM building out that video overview, you know, type in what it's about. You know, it could be chapter 1 of your book, about to lay it out into a module, get that information across. You're knocking that out, put in a woman's voice, take it over here to 11 Lab Studios. Take it to 11 Lab Studios. Hold on, y'all. My shit tweaking. And then bring it into the studio. This is the wrong. Don't even trip, y'all. This is the wrong email, but it doesn't matter. Things all still are the same. So right there, bringing your PDFs in and getting your audio books done. Again, folks might not read your hard copy book. They might want an ebook just to support, because niggas not reading ebooks. Looking at your phone, reading, it burn your eyes. You know folks ain't gonna do it. So if you know they ain't gonna do it, then drop an audio book. So now you have an easy lead magnet. And what I was saying about physical books earlier is tell folks you got it for free and they can just pay shipping. At least you're getting something back. They can pay the shipping. Now a person has your book. You have their email. You have you know what I'm saying? You brought them offline. Now you have a good email list, SMS, phone number list. You want to find a way. How do you magnetize leads? What can I give a, you know what I mean? Person give you a sample of that drink. Red did it. Red, hey, I got the best sea moss in town. Here, have a sample. Those are lead magnets. What out of your wheelhouse can you give out as a sample that'll get somebody into your ecosystem? That is free. I use paid ads to attract people into a self-fulfilling email list, SMS campaign, to where now it's free to tell you my message. Now it's free to give you whatever else I need to give you. So lead magnet as your physical book or your ebook. That's even better. It's a digital download. You one email away from where do I send your ebook? They say, oh man, send the ebook here. Upsell. So this is where go high level and the Amenti OS comes in, is because you want to create that funnel to upsell, cross sell, down sell. So what does that look like? Somebody hits the lead magnet. They get the free ebook. The upsell says, hey man, I know you ain't about to read this joint, man, and burn your eyes out. So I've done an audio book, man. Just add on $11 because they done already bought in for free. They're already in a buying process. So why take their mind out of the funnel to go look at somebody else shit? Because y'all got to know with the AI joint, once y'all sell something, once you put somebody up on crypto, you know, the crypto marketers are about to start to show up on their feed. Anybody that you put hip to anything, they about to start to see more. I'll make y'all hip on AI. Y'all gonna see Red, Alicia Little, Brother Ben. Y'all gonna see everybody else that's in the lane fucking around. So why let people go out in your own funnel? Hey man, I got the free ebook for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, brother, just in case you don't read, I did make the audio, but it's just an offer. It's just an offer. They say no. What does it feel like? Man, fuck you, Spin. I didn't even want this free shit in the first place. I'm just trying to support. Damn. Okay. Wow. Or they simply say, you know what? He was right, man. I'm not finna read this motherfucker, burn my eyes. I'm just supporting cuz. So let me spend $10 with him and get the audiobook version. Just made bread. Just made your bread back with upsell. And they say, okay, man, I'm gonna get the audiobook. Sis, before you leave, look, hey, go and enjoy your audiobook, man. I'm grateful for you. I put all this information into a course. So now it's easier that you can download a video, you can see the slides, you can see the presentation, because you're upselling them. You're just making sure they don't leave your ecosystem just quite yet. Hey, I know you got that book on you. Hey, I know you're going to listen. Hey, you say you're going to listen to an audiobook, but check it out. The things you hear in the audiobook, look, there's accompanying PDF in there, but I also have this up as a course. Each chapter is broken down like this, and that's all you did with Notebook LM. It's over. Everything that you want to get out from the lead magnet to that first upsell, to that cross sell, or even that, you know what I'm saying, a down sell would you offering them something that costs $1,000. And they're like, man, I'm not spending $1,000 with you today, would you spend $500? That is a down sell. Hey, before you do go, you wasn't gonna spend $1,000 with me today. Spend $300 with me, but you can still get this right here. It ain't that bad, you feel me? It's not the $1,000, but hey, you feel me? Hey, I'm gonna try to get you out of here with something. You feel me? So, and that's truly important all the way across lifetime value of your customer. You have to, once you get a customer in, you have to know how to nurture them because they've already proven to rock with whatever you got going on. So again, I won't take up everybody's time, but the same style in reporting and analytics, the same organization, the same tax, every mind frame that I brought you all through, I put inside of a software. So Amenti AI and Amenti OS, it takes your idea, we take your business, and we put it into messaging based on practical buyers, emotional buyers, social buyers, right? We have the psychology down. We go and search and we do answer the public level research on key prompts, keywords, GEO. We package that in. We set you up for your meta ads as far as ages, as far as behaviors, demographics, and interests. lookalike videos and lookalike audiences that are predetermined by our research in places like the Meta newsrooms. You guys can find the same information in newsrooms, the Facebook developer newsroom. Those are the changes to the algorithms. Those are the changes being made on the back end because the engineers and developers are planning out next week's algorithm. Same thing with all the ad platforms. So if you know and you understand exactly where to hit and how to hit these platforms, Meta, Andromeda, Google Performance Max, we know how to hit it. We got API keys. We have a triple brain operating system that has ChatGPT 5.2 API key, Claude 4.5, and Gemini 3.0 all running the machine. And if you go up to the OS level, we apply it all into a Go High level that's white labeled as the Amenti OS. We put that in there, and then we help you run those advertisements and build up that very business. All right, so with all that in mind, there's 3 different levels to use it at, y'all. There is the 97 a month where you use Amenti. You use it, you extract all the information, and every week you can go back to Amenti and put your analytics in. You put your analytics in. 1 second, y'all, before I can bring up a screen. I gotta find it right quick. You go to the analytics side every week with what it gave you last week, and then you say, man, Amenti, that shit was a terrible plan. We need to re-optimize it. So Amenti says, hey, okay, looks like I missed here. These weren't the right key terms. And they're like, this, the key terms, they're like, this fits with the algorithm, ... Right? It is a train, retrain, and attempt to predict model. So the thing about building out this model is, y'all, that we need beta testers. This is not an alpha. This is a beta. It's for everybody to go in here and use and break and say, Spin, this shit sucks. Hey, Spin, that shit was good. So that me and the rest of the team on the back end can keep making it happen. Software as a service, you definitely need a certain team to keep making shit happen. And you need to listen to the team and listen to the beta testers, because that's essentially your audience on using the thing that you say that you're so good at, but the shit is a dud. The shit is a flop. All right. So 97 for all beta testers, please. 297 to beta test and be a part of the Emerald OS. You know what I mean? So that's all your structures, all your funnels, websites, landing pages, ... We structure things a certain way based off, you have a service business, you have a product business, whatever it is, we align it properly. And at the highest level, I do want founder seats. Founder seats will be able to invest into Amenti AI's growth and alpha launch, right? At $1,000. Of course, you get everything that we're doing. You get me as a long-term consultant on working, and then I'm working your business up and up and up and up all the way into alpha launch using a Amenti, and then you get some kickback in the form of a reinvestment. So you get a percentage back by the time we launch the alpha version. All right, y'all, that is 444 coming up. Y'all know I don't hold y'all every day in the Ascended Masters. So that is my mind frame. That is how I worked. Answer the public level research, the organization of Notebook LM, the images and the animations of something like Hicksfield, Hagen, 11 Labs, to push your guys' marketing further than never before. Truly, honestly, like, bro, you can't beat this shit with a stick, gang. So that's what's going on, y'all. Everybody in the Ascended Master, it is 444. So that link will be ready for y'all, so you guys can go and look through, like, all right, Spin, I'm fucking with this, or the other. So peace, love, and longevity to everybody inside the Ascended Masters, man. We gonna continue with Amenti Day and go over to Bean Acres. Yeah, so y'all can stick around, but that's gonna be the class, and that's what's going in the AI bank. All right, y'all. Peace.
Question. When you do a query search and answer public, do you put a how-to?
I just put the word.
Just put the word?
I just put the word.
Okay, so I just put crypto?
Like when I went in there, I put in AI business strategy.
Okay.
AI business. So what are people asking about? AI business strategy. What are people talking about? AI animation. I just want to put that top keyword in, and see everything that got asked about it.
Okay, so you just do a broad search. is what
Mhm.
you're doing. So I just put crypto and do a broad search.
Crypto for what? Like, is there any other steps that you want to take, or is it just because remember, is it crypto for the elders? Is it crypto for the new school? Crypto basics, crypto for an advance? I will put it at that.
So crypto for adults.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Crypto for again, trying to line that up.
Searches. I'm trying to make sure I get what I need out my free searches right quick. So crypto,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Trying to maximize my search here. So crypto for beginners.
Yeah, man. The thing is, just go in there and try it because there is no maximization. Again, when we just trying to figure this stuff out, we have to hit on going to find that information. What are people really asking about this, and this?
Right.
That's why I recommend you getting in on it, using Answer the Public every day. You know what I mean? That's what I'm like, bro, I have to keep this running. I have to keep because something new gonna come up every day. Higgs field for animation, Higgs field for images. I'm gonna just look for that. The next day I might gotta look at Hey-Gen avatar research, Hey-Gen. So I'm just going up with the top and seeing where, because it's gonna give you all. Once you go past down the wheel and you look at it and you get to go down.
Yeah, I looked up tired landlord, but that's only bringing up other.
But that right there, those prompts,
Yeah. So
those prompts at the bottom. Go down more.
go down more.
Those prompts right there tell you the most asked question, and you can keep re-engineering those same questions back again to the top because that's what people are asking. See, I don't go, oh, how to. I'll go figure out what the public is asking.
All right, so you just put in the term, just do a broad search and see what people are asking.
Man, what? Exactly.
All right, so go broad in there.
All right, Ascended Masters, man, peace.